Fire it up! So today I'm going to show you guys fashion hacks you will actually use. Operative phrase, actually use, because there is a ton of hacks out there that you will never use and they're just for entertainment purposes. Like for instance, earlier today I saw someone repurposing their bathing suit bottoms as a halter top by putting a shoestring. Yeah, and the crotch parts right here. Disgusting. Someone using rubber bands to make jogger pants. Don't do any of those things. These are actual hacks that will make your life easier, that will really spark that aha moment. I promise you. And to validate this, Sarah works for me. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Today, I'm pulling her into my video. So today you're gonna show me, you're gonna be honest. You're gonna say, I've seen that before, or I haven't, and if you think it's useful or not. So
All right.
I'm getting a real time, no bullshit opinion right now from Sarah. And she's a Gen Zer, so I feel like I kind of think you guys see everything, but I don't think she's ever seen my tips. So let's start with the first one. So when you guys get a run in your tights or stockings, what do you normally do?
I've used nail polish, clean nail polish.
Right. Okay, that's an old hack. So what I do is hold these. I need to get some scissors. So what I do is what do you think I'm doing? And actually, you should do them at the same time.
Making biker shorts?
Nope. Oh, good one. No. You don't want your tights to be biker shorts because you're going to see all the bits. Okay. Socks. Boot socks.
Oh my, I never thought of that.
Right! Yes! Right? They're
really,
thin socks for
it's
boots.
Perfect. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
it's like the perfect kind of weight, and they're thin, and they can go with your boots, and it's just a little bit to like reduce friction so you don't get blisters. Smart?
That was all my time.
So that is what you guys can do when you get a run in your tights or a hole in the crotch, because that happens too. Just cut them and make them into socks. Rarely. Do you guys use irons? Like, I understand when you have to starch things, sometimes you have to use an iron, but most of the time you don't. I'm a big fan of a steamer, but when I travel, I don't want to bring my steamer. But sometimes, you know, when you have dresses or tops or pants, you don't want to whip out the iron when you're in the hotel room. It just seems like so much. So what I do, I put it on steam or cotton and linen. That's the highest setting on the iron, and then I fire it up. Okay, but you guys have to be very, very careful because it's a really hot iron. You do not, I repeat, do not touch the iron to the actual clothes, because depending on the fabric content, you could melt your clothes. So you just want to use it for the steam. I feel like I'm on an infomercial. Sometimes they will steam and spit, and that's okay. So just for simple jobs, if you want to get a few creases out, you can use this, and if it spits, just use a little hair dryer to dry up the wet spots. I do it all the time. Boot season, a lot of these are like shoe tips. Boot season, you tend to get scuffs on the insides of your shoes. Sometimes I feel like I have two left feet because they're all scuffed up in the inside, but I think I'm just going through life like on speed 1000, and I'm just like constantly tripping over myself. So when you have scuff on your boots like this, you guys can see, I take a little nail polish remover. Have you heard of this one before?
Mm-mm.
Oh yes, I picked the right person. You just look at that, cleaning it up. Shoes. Impressive?
Yes. Does this work on like all materials?
No, so that's a good question. You got to be careful because literally you're using acetone or something that breaks down fabrics. So I would only suggest using this on patent leather. I'm a professional, so I will try it on everything, but I think to be safe, and I don't want you guys sending me messages in DMs like, Lindsay, I ruined my investment boots because I used your tip, but I would say just use it on patent leather. So basically, real patent leather is leather, real leather with a plastic coating over it. That's what patent leather is. These are cheap Zara shoes, so this is basically plastic with plastic over it because they're not real leather. But yeah, so that's a little tip for your scuffs. During the fall season, you tend to get blisters. Well, I guess year round you tend to get blisters because the friction with your feet perspiring in your boots and the rubbing creates a blister. Do you guys know how you'll put a Band-Aid on and it doesn't stay and it moves around? So you have to do 2 things in order for your Band-Aid to stay. So what you do is you put the Band-Aid on the sensitive part, and then you put the moleskin over it. And I promise you guys, this will stay for like a week's worth of showers. Like a week later, you'll be like, oh shoot, the moleskin's still on my foot. For whatever reason, the tackiness of this grips to your skin and it doesn't move. So the reason you wouldn't want to use moleskin on your actual blister is because the whole thing is sticky. So that's why you want to put the Band-Aid on first and then the moleskin over it. So static cling happens a lot in the fall because the air tends to be drier, and I don't know, for a bunch of scientific reasons that I forgot. I just know that in the fall and winter we get a lot more static cling. So, and I have a feeling you know this one. Stupid dress. I'm gonna call it a stupid dress because I was cursing it all day when I was wearing it last week because I had the worst static. So what you do is you take a dryer sheet. Wah, wah. Does everyone know that too?
That I know.
When you use a dryer sheet, how do you like apply it to your clothes when you have static?
Kind of just like directly
on the outside.
And the inside too.
Okay, damn, I was gonna say you have to do the inside. Yes, you have to do the outside and the inside. Oh, I actually have another hack for this. You know when you get static on your hair and your hair stands up?
Yes.
Dryer sheet, put it on your hair, and then that'll relax the static. Did you know that?
No, I bought some weird static spray.
Yeah, no, you don't need to. I know a lot of people say that these dryer sheets have a lot of chemicals. So I use an organic one from Myers. To be honest, it works okay. So depending on your thoughts about things, an OG dryer sheet, a Downy or a Tide works best, but use your discretion. A bonus tip, I put a few dryer sheets in a plastic Ziploc baggie and put it in the center console of my car because a lot of times static happens when you're out and about and like you're ruined because you're just like fighting with your clothes all the time. So that's another little tip. And if you don't have dryer sheets, I also suggest using hairspray. Hairspray kind of works as well. Sometimes it's hit or miss though. It's not always a sure thing. But did you know that as well?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm closing out this video as a failure. So let me know what you guys thought. Thank you for being a part of this video. She forgot she was a part of it today until I pulled her from out behind the camera. But now is the time where you guys tell me what you thought of this video. Will you use these hacks? Most importantly, I want to know. So leave me a comment and of course subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.